I need to know everything, who and the what and the where, I need everything. Trust me, I hear what you're saying, but act like it's new what you're telling me. I'm curious, George, I happen to...
We have 43 million cards in the building.
To turn to a ghost, I need to know everything.
What is up, guys? Welcome to another vlog episode. Today we're checking out Burbank Sports Cards. It's got the largest inventory of sports cards in the world, so I'm really excited to check out the shop and see what it's all about.
This box and that box are the slabs we bought yesterday. Just yesterday. I'm sitting here when I can, and I'm trying to get some of this stuff priced. I got cards everywhere.
How long does it take you to get all this stuff kind of processed and out onto the showcase usually?
It's more than a process like that, because we got to add it to the we get it online too. It's got to
Gotcha.
Scanned, mapped, all that. But let's just put it this way: it takes less than anyone else.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way. We're very efficient here, and our website launches. George is telling me later today we have a new site, burbankcards.com.
Gotcha.
It's going to have 4,000 graded cards at launch.
Gotcha.
It's going to have all our social media baked into it, videos, virtual tours, things of that nature. Yeah. Buying video, just that hopefully today. And we're just pounding this stuff out. I got a backlog of about 1,500 graded cards that still need to get through the process. And we're just banging that.
How much of your sales are online versus in store?
It used to be almost predominantly online. Now we sell so much stuff in the store, it's evened itself out.
Gotcha.
But we got 2.6 million unique listings on eBay.
Wow.
We dwarf everything. We're the 13th largest volume seller in any category in the U.S. on eBay.
Wow.
And they come to us for so much stuff.
And you're by far have the largest
the
inventory.
Is not close.
Yeah.
It's so ridiculously not close. When you see that warehouse, you will realize
I think a lot of the people are just excited to see the back, because everybody's heard stories about how many cards you have, but I feel like getting a look at it is just going to be insane. Wow, that is insane.
We're going to be able to do PSA submissions through here.
Wow.
That picture just kind of says a million words right there.
Yeah.
And it's you type in Zion, just as an example. And this is how crazy our inventory is. And this doesn't include all of our new stuff.
And everything pops up.
We got 231 graded Zion cards.
Wow.
And people look out there and they think that's a lot. I'm like, dude, you don't get it. When this site goes live,
yeah,
you're going to see everything. Then you're going to see hundreds of cards popping a day on the site. So then you can break it down by PSA 10s or BGS 95s. And we're going to have raw cards that are just silly stupid, buy it one day, have it live the next. Our other site's cool and everything.
But this is just going to be next level.
This is going to be the bad bitch right here. And it's going to be burbankcards.com, just like our Instagram.
Now, if somebody buys on that site and they live locally, can they come pick it up?
Or just choose in-store pickup. Yeah,
gotcha.
Done. Cards locked up, locked in, boom. I can ship it, over $50 free shipping. So anywhere on Earth.
That's insane.
Yeah. I'm a really good interview, but you're going to get him.
All right, guys. We're with Ryan, my man from Burbank Sports Cards.
What's up, guys?
Can you give a quick intro of yourself?
So my name's Ryan. A lot of you guys know Rob. We're co-owners of Burbank Sports Cards. We've been here for 10 years. We've been around since 1989. And our goal is basically to be a full-service card shop. Anything you need from a card shop, we can do it for you. You want slabs, you want raw, you want stuff graded, you want to buy wax, you want to sell wax, you want to sell cards, you want to do anything in the card industry, come to us. That's kind of what we do.
Sweet, man. I'm excited to see everything here, man. I'm really excited to take a look at everything. I know it's you and your dad, but what's kind of your main, role and your dad's, or maybe they're both similar?
So I've been working here full time for 5 years,
Gotcha.
but I've been working here since I was a kid.
So you've been able to kind of get the grasp of the business by just growing up within it.
At first it was mostly administrative stuff. So checks that need to go out, helping customers online and stuff like that. And now it's kind of turned into a role where Rob wants to work the cards. I handle basically everything else. So if we have cards coming in, it goes to Rob. If we have grading that needs to be done, literally anything else in the business that needs to be done, it goes through me. Rob has so much on his plate as far as cards go. Everything else goes through me. So if we need to hire, buying inventory, packs, boxes, stuff like that, it all goes through me.
Gotcha.
So
I see a lot of people when they come in the store, when they're trying to sell something, right? They're going to you.
They go to me.
And it when I come in, I see you how much you buy, and it's absolutely insane.
On a Friday or a Saturday, we will have a line 5-6 deep
And
at all times.
to give like the people kind of a perspective, like what's like the gnarliest amount of buying you've done in a day? Like
I would say on average, we've been dropping like 30 or 40 grand every weekend.
That's
for months.
That's insane.
For months. But probably the craziest one was there was a Saturday where I bought an 1819 hobby case.
Gotcha.
Over the counter.
Yeah.
Plus another like 30, 40 grand on top. So basically this is kind of like the bread and butter where this is what keeps us able to buy. A lot of people will run into the logjam of I have too much inventory and I need to sell and I can't buy because I just have too much inventory.
This is what fuels
it.
Your buying.
We'll sell 3,000 or 4,000 cards every day.
Yeah.
That extra income we can use to buy on top of selling all the slabs and boxes we have in our showroom and stuff like that. So it just kind of creates a nice revenue stream for us to go out and be like, hey, you got stuff? I can buy it.
Yeah.
Because we have the capital to buy it.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of like people, especially now, they're like looking to open shops because the market's hot, right?
Yeah.
But like for you guys, like you already have like a system down with
That's
this,
the most important thing.
where it just like puts you at an all-time advantage over
like
everybody
I was
else.
saying earlier, you got to have a barrier to entry. You can't get Amazon.
Yeah.
You know, you got to be able to, you know, if someone wants to get in the industry, great. I'm all for it. But if you want to do what we have to do, you got to put in, you know, years upon years of work to get to where we are.
Yeah.
We're here 10 hours a day. Me and Rob, we're here 10 hours a day. Our staff works harder than any other staff, you know.
All right, so how many people like do you get like have working and like basically pulling all this stuff out?
We have 20 full-time employees.
Here all the time.
All the time.
This is absolutely nutty, bro.
Yeah, 40 hours. And the most important thing, the most time-consuming thing is pulling, which means everything's got to be extremely streamlined.
Yeah.
They have to know exactly where it is. They have to be able to pull it. Basically, how we do it is you want to be able to pull 2 cards every minute. If you can pull 2 cards every minute, you're solid.
So how do you like literally keep this all organized? Like how do you guys do it?
We have, you know, if we buy something, we know exactly where it goes. So like for example, this is 96, 97 Bowman's Best.
Gotcha.
You know, Kobe rookie year stuff. If we buy collection, it goes right back here into a tab that we call fresh. So you'll see we have no fresh for 96, 97. But if we did have fresh, it'd go back here. And then this is all new stuff. And then basically I can tell one of my guys, hey, go work 96, 97 fresh. And then it can be inter-sorted right into these boxes. So as soon as we buy collections, the first thing we got to do is sort it by brand. So we know what brand it is, we know what year it is. It's going to go into these fresh boxes, and then we're going to sort it all in and get it on our website.
So most of the stuff you have in the warehouse is pretty much all raw, like raw cards.
There's no graded back here.
Gotcha.
0 graded. So if you want 94, 95 hooped, every card number in order, and you want quantity, like say you want it like a signing or something like that, or you know you want a bunch of Webbers, number 71. You just want to get them graded. It's a tough card to grade, but you know I can get you 20 copies.
And all this stuff, like, is most of this on your website or not?
You can go on BurbankSportsCards.com and buy any card that I have right here, right now.
So you literally have a picture of...
Not every single one. So you won't be able to see 20, you know, Avery Johnson.
But you'll have like one picture of
You'll
it.
see the picture.
That's still
You'll know exactly
insane,
what it
man.
looks like.
That is
And,
insane.
you know, the card's probably 50 cents, and if you buy 10 or more, we give you a quantity discount. So I think it goes down to like 35 or 40 cents.
Yeah.
And then free shipping at $50.
Gotcha.
Free shipping internationally at $100.
What are the types of things you kind of like want to do in the future?
Well, what I wanted to do in the past months was I wanted to put together a website. You know, our website right now is cool, but it's old, it's outdated. So we put together a brand new website. It's actually going to launch next week.
Gotcha.
It's BurbankSportsCards.com, and it's going to be basically a hub for everything that we do. All our slabs are going to be on there. You're going to have a link to all this stuff on that website. You're going to have pictures. You're going to have videos, content, blogs, grading services through that website. So basically, this is what I wanted to do for a long time, and it's going live next week. Yeah, I've had a full-time guy on it for about a month or 2 now. It's going to be sick.
I mean, there's truly like nothing like this.
Yeah.
How long have you guys have been at this location?
For 12 years.
And then how long has like Burbank just been?
Burbank's been a thing
in business.
Burbank's been a thing since '89 under my dad. But Burbank's been a thing for a lot longer through an older guy named Don Osborne. It wasn't Burbank Cards; it was a different name. But my dad's had a corner at his shop since he was 12 years old, 13 years old.
Gotcha.
So we've been doing this a while. Yeah, you could take any year, like 99, 2000.
Well, my thing is like it's organized.
It's
like the amount
organized.
of work and time that goes into like all this, like I just know is like absolutely insane.
As we hire people, as you're trained to work here, basically the whole thing is organization. So if you're pulling a box, it's got to go exactly right back where you pulled it from. Otherwise, this whole thing doesn't work. If someone's got to take an extra minute to find a box, everything slows down. Sometimes we get 500-600 card orders. We got to be on top of it. So the stuff's got to be where it needs to be. And if it's not where it needs to be, then we have a problem.
No, that makes a ton of sense. Like, what time do you usually get in at?
I'm here at 9 every day, and
And
I
then
leave
you-
probably at 7 or 8 every day.
Like when you're home though, I feel like you're still in that mindset.
On eBay.
Yeah,
I'm on
exactly.
I'm on Bleacher Report. I'm watching the game. I don't have my own. I don't have a relevant collection, like personally.
Yeah.
But that's why I kind of find what I like and I try and buy it for the shop.
Gotcha.
Because
I mean, the shop is kind of your
the
collection, I
shop
guess.
is my collection. You know, the cool thing what I like to do is, you know, I like to walk down the aisles and think of every year that there's a rookie in here. You know,
Yeah.
2000, 2001, 96, 97, you know, all that stuff, and just be like, there's probably some gems in the fresh and a lot of this stuff that we just haven't worked yet. You know, there's a lot because we don't hit this stuff every day.
Yeah.
There's a lot of gems back here that we'll buy a collection, we'll put back here, and we'll get to it 5 months down the road. You know what I mean? Like 96, 97 finest. We had a Kobe refractor back there about a year ago that we bought, and you know we buy it and we're like, this is really cool, and then we put it in the back and we're just like, we'll get to it when we get to it. And then we get to it and we're like, oh shit, I forgot I bought that. There's a lot of I forgot I bought that back here. There's a lot of I forgot I bought that.
What do you think is like the biggest misconception about like owning a shop like today?
Biggest misconception about owning a shop? I mean, I would say the biggest misconception is people just think that it's just a profit factory.
Yeah.
Whereas you have to really take into account like the overhead, right? So
Yeah.
the overhead of owning a business like this is massive. Keep in mind that I have 20 employees.
Yeah.
A lot of them have benefits.
Yeah.
This building is gigantic. It's 7.
I mean, it's straight labor.
It's straight labor.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, unless you're in a basement doing brakes, that's cool. But once
Yeah.
you're ready to expand, you got to keep in mind that there's gonna be a lot of expenses.
Yeah.
Shipping's
Rent, insurance,
expensive.
employees,
Yeah, shipping's our biggest
shipping.
overhead. Shipping's our biggest overhead, and you know we make back the points from the credit card. It's not much, but other than that, it's just straight. You know, to USPS, UPS, FedEx. All the stuff we buy doesn't immediately get sold. It has to go to somebody to work on it. It
Yeah.
has to get scanned. It has to get priced. There's work that goes into it.
And are the guys that you hire here, are they kind of card guys or are they just,
None of these guys are card guys.
wow.
0 card guys. The only card guys we have are guys that do cataloging. So guys that are doing like set identification, breaking down new products, stuff like that. Those guys are card guys.
Gotcha.
The guys pulling back here, they're not card guys. They're guys that are really detail-oriented, focused, organized guys. That you know, some of these guys we know. Some of these guys are family friends, stuff like that. Some of these guys, you know, are maybe reached out to us that you know they just need a job. You know, sometimes we post on Indeed and stuff like that.
Is it usually on the younger side, like 15, 16, 17, or can it be various?
18, 19, 20.
Gotcha.
18, 19, 20, 21 years old. That you know, and you don't have to know. You don't have to, that's the cool thing about our system. You don't have to know anything about.
Well,
cards.
and everything's laid
You
out,
don't
right?
have to know
Yeah.
anything about cards. You know, we hired someone I think about a week ago, and he's already like off and running, like no problem.
How long do you think it takes to train somebody? Literally like a day or 2
It'll
days?
take basically 2 days, and then you're on your feet.
Wow.
That's it. Yep. You just gotta know that yellow's basketball, green's baseball, peach is football, blue's hockey on the other side. You go look at what was ordered. Was it hockey? Go to blue. Walk down until you see the correct year. Walk down until you see the correct brand, and go dig the card number out.
We were talking earlier and we were like, dude, what happens if there's an earthquake? So have you ever had an earthquake in
If
here?
you look up, we got these bars up there.
Yeah.
That'll hold us for like a very pretty minimal earthquake. But anything over like a 5 or a 6, and we've got trouble. Luckily, we've got pretty good earthquake insurance.
That's a must-have if you have a
It's a
shop.
must-have if you have a
That's
shop.
a good
You can
little
go and buy
key.
Earthquake insurance. Your California. Yeah, buy your fire insurance.
100%.
Make sure everything's covered. Because collectibles are actually tough to get insured.
Yeah.
You got to go through the right people.
Yep.
It's more expensive, but you got to pay it.
Yeah.
It's just
100%. If somebody's coming into Burbank the first time, what would you kind of say to them?
You're coming in and you've never been here before, you need to ask for the tour. We don't really take people back here anymore because we've got employees back here. You know, we don't really want too many people back here. But you need to know where all our singles are. You need to know where our supplies are. You know, we've got double-sided showcases. So, you know, ask for me, Ryan, or ask for Rob. Show you guys around. But basically, if you want to sell stuff, we'll buy your stuff. If you want to buy stuff, I got stuff. I mean, we'll basically have any product you need. So, when products come out, we got it. You want to do grading with us, we'll be able to grade for you. And yeah, it's just a full service shop experience.
Yeah. Were you like around like when it was like the 2008, 2009 period of like, you know, shit was a little, you know, rough with the economy?
I was here summers and I could feel it.
Like it was slow at the shop.
No, it was devastating. You know, I'd be home and, you know, my dad would come home and, you know, it would just be like very depressing. Like
because
sales are down and, you know, we were online during that period. You know, you could buy stuff from us online and sales were down like 50% across the board. Like, imagine the March to like August boom. Take that in reverse and like put a little extra juice on it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, put a little extra
So
juice
that's
on
why
it.
I'm always saying like because there's some people that are like, oh, I can probably get like $100 more for this card in 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
I'm like, dude, you never know, right? Take your profit, move on, put into the next thing.
Exact way. That's why I don't have a stash. I don't have a LeBron stash. I don't have a Jordan stash. I'm very much buy the card today, sell the card tomorrow, take the money we make from it, and put it into.
And that's how you have an efficient business. That
inventory.
works like this, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
No.
And it makes it so we can go out to a show and be like, hey, give me all your 17 rookies and stars inserts. I'll pay you 12 to 15 cents.
Because a lot of people go to these shows and they don't buy this stuff.
This is the stuff we look for. I mean, I can't do. I'm probably not gonna be able to do it when I go to Dallas.
But like the National.
But when we go to the National, if you go look back on our old Instagrams, you'll see pallets full of cards. You'll see me and Rob standing next to the pallets of cards.
Yeah.
And people typically don't want this stuff. This is like scratch lottery tickets.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? These are scratch lottery tickets, and this is the stuff that we pull the scratch lottery tickets off the ground from the trash can. We clean them up, we put them right into a nice system. We get them all, with scans and stuff like that, and then we're able to sell them for 50, 60 cents in an efficient way and make some money on it. And
you have such a big process though that it's able to work.
Right.
Is it actually? You guys have like 1 million cards, right? In here.
We have 43 million cards in the building.
Damn. In my intro, I said 1 million, but actually, it's 43 million.
Cards. With 2 million unique cards.
Gotcha.
So you're close there, but we have so much quantity of certain cards that it gets up to 43 million, and I mean, you asked about the dollars we do a day. I'm not 100% sure off the top of my head, but I know on a daily basis we'll sell around 4,000 to 5,000 raw cards a day from these boxes.
Wow.
Raw cards.
And these boxes, like price value, they're probably like what, 25 cents, 50 cents,
Anywhere
dollar.
from 25 cents to about $10.
I mean, it's absolutely insane. We were looking at the wax that you guys have.
Yeah.
And it's such like a huge variety. There's Star Wars wax.
Star Wars. Indiana Jones, Star Wars, baseball, basketball, hockey, football, everything.
Is that key for you guys though, to like have that sort of variety? Because like if you go to other shops, like it's very like Prism basketball, optic some football, some baseball. Yep.
Super key, because we have regular customers that we've had for years now that only look for Star Wars stuff.
Yeah.
If we don't have it, then guess what? They're not going to keep showing up.
100%.
So even if I just have them for those, maybe like 10 or 15 people that only want Star Wars stuff and they want the newest Star Wars stuff whenever it comes out, I'm going to bring it in. It's just because they'll come in and they'll grab a box, but they'll also grab supplies and they'll also grab stuff like that. So it just makes it worth it. One
question I have specifically, because I know recently we did see a little kind of downturn in the market just because it was so hot.
Yeah.
I mean, what was your kind of thoughts about that?
My thoughts were basically how we want to conduct business is we want to always be buying. So if there's a downturn, we want to be buying. If there's an upswing, we want to be buying. If it's the peak of the market, that's cool. We'll still be buying, but you can't call the peak.
Yeah.
The most important thing is timing the market, not timing the market. It's kind of like a stock thing. So if you're, averaging your costs out, you're buying while the market's still low. That way, when it comes to a high, you're going to take the profits on that stuff. But if you're buying up here and it drops a little bit, you're going to get your ass kicked on a little bit of stuff up here.
Yeah.
But as long as you were buying down here, you'll do just fine when it gets up to the top here. That's kind of, we had the March boom.
Yeah.
All the stuff we sold during that point. Even if we take a loss on some stuff up top up here, it's still cool because we did so well during the March boom that it's not going to affect us too much.
I think the key, like, and what you guys are doing, which I love, is like you're always turning, right?
Always turning.
I feel like a lot of people get in like the habit of like, especially if they're just by themselves or maybe they're starting to invest or whatever, collect, they'll get stuck of like, damn, like especially if they're coming in as like an investor, they're like, damn, I really want to keep this card or whatever.
Yeah.
And they just never get into the habit of buying, selling, buying and selling.
I mean, me and Rob, we're collectors in a sense that we like buying stuff.
Yeah.
We also like selling stuff. So I'll never hold anything.
Yeah.
I have one card I'm holding.
What is it?
Actually, 2 cards. I have a couple Kobe redemptions that I'm not redeeming. I'm not selling. I'm kind of just, there's certain things that you hold.
Yeah.
Very specific stuff. Other than that, I buy a LeBron auto. Someone tells me, you should hold on to that for a couple months. He's going to win the chip. His prices are going to go crazy.
Yeah.
I sold it. Stuff like that. I'm always going to sell that stuff. If I have the right price, I'll make my margins on it. I'll sell it. That's it.
And so in the showcase, like, because like prices change every day.
Yeah.
Are you guys going in and like changing
I'm going
prices?
in on key stuff and changing prices, but on a lot of the stuff, if prices are a little bit higher, we always try and be fair with our prices. So it's like, if something's selling for 600 on eBay, can't always match 600 on eBay, but we'll figure out what's for sale. We'll figure out what they're selling it for, and we'll always come up with a fair price. So I don't always change my prices in my showcase. They're always going to be like pretty fair, but we're always able to come to some sort of deal where you walk out feeling like you got a good deal.
How much has like the recent, I guess, spike in the market interest changed your business?
It's changed it dramatically. I mean, we were ready for the spike. We were ready.
Did you guys kind of feel it like kind of happening? Like when
we didn't. I didn't. March hit and we were like, and then it was like the 14th or 15th, and we're like, oh shit.
So when Corona hit, were you? Because a lot of people in the industry when Corona hit, they were like scared, right?
The scary thing for us was not being able to have the employees that we need that year.
Yeah.
Because it's so labor intensive. We were like, we're gonna have to put our eBay on vacation. We're gonna have to close our marketplace store down. We're gonna have to do all this stuff. And what it turned out to be was there was such an influx in the card market that we were like, okay, we gotta go hire more. We need to, there's a lot of stuff that we have to be doing to be able to keep up.
Yeah.
But we were ready for it because everything's online with photos. And what the boom brought was people wanted to grade more, right?
100%.
So, we had people buying 100 Paul Pierce rookies from, Topps rookies, and they just wanted to grade them all. And they were, digging out gems from our website to grade because we don't grade that much.
Yeah.
I don't grade that much. We grade, maybe 200 or 300 cards, 400 cards a month. Not a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of this stuff, it's older stuff. It's not going to grade super well.
Yeah.
But a lot of this stuff is, there's gems in here.
I mean, where do you see like the industry as a whole, like in the next, I don't know, 5-10 years? Like, do you see it still seeing this huge amount of growth?
For me, I never really like look that forward. For me, it's a day-to-day thing, and for me, no matter what, I'm still buying as much.
You're doing what you need to do to.
I'm doing what I do every day, grinding, because it doesn't matter if the market's gonna be down 5 years from now. If the market's down 5 years from now, I'm still gonna want to be buying at those prices.
Gotcha. That makes sense, man. It makes sense. What do you think about the base market so far with Prism? Like, for example, like, and especially the PSA pop reports. Like, I think Luca's pop report for Prism's like what, 14,000 on Towns or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to invest in Luca, are you going like, I'm gonna go for NTRPA or color?
I like the base market
Yeah.
because if you want to invest in something quickly, you can just go,
Simple.
hey, I want 30 of these cards. I'm going to go to StockX or I'm going to go to eBay. I'm going to go buy 30 of these,
Yep.
and I'm going to call it a day. I got 30. That was easy.
Yeah.
And go on to the next player. But if you're a collector or you want to invest in somebody, you want to put a little more time into it, numbered, high-grade stuff, autos, patches, jerseys, stuff like that, stuff that you don't see every day that kind of catches your eye.
Yeah.
It's all about collecting what you like. So
Facts.
collect what you like, and at the end of the day, you'll see the stuff we'll appreciate.
Yeah.
Just collect what you like.
And if it doesn't, at least you like it. At least you like the card, right?
At least you like it. You're not going to bed at night and wondering, is my PSA 10 Luca going to be up, 5% the next day? You're like, damn, I love Luca.
100%.
I love Luca, and he's the man.
100%.
And, 5 years down the road, I'm not going to be sad if the card's a $1,200 card. I'm going to be happy because Luca's my boy.
I got 30 of them base 10s,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. So, if you want to do this for money, a lot of times you're going to be disappointed. But if you know what you're doing and you find the correct stuff, you can make money out of it very easily.
100%.
Yeah, it's not a super efficient market. It's not like stocks. It's not like options. It's not like any of that.
That's why I always say, like, grading.
Yeah.
You create your own margins.
You create your own margins.
And if you know what you're looking for, you can excel. Like, else you're going to make 3x. And if you do a 10-day service, let's say, that comes back, a month. Like, those margins are like,
they're unreal.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But we're so used to it.
The margins are tightening, though.
Yeah, true.
The margins are tightening. We're seeing PSAs raising their prices.
Yep.
The difference between a raw card and a 9 is going to slowly come together as more of these cards get graded.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's tightening, but at the end of the day, collect what you enjoy. You don't want to lose sleep over your card collection.
100%.
You want your card collection to be something that's
you enjoy.
that makes you happy.
Yeah. How has grading changed the game?
Grading has really, really, really changed the game. I mean, 2 years ago we weren't buying really any graded stuff. Everything was raw. People didn't want to grade their stuff. Even though grading was fast, you could get your stuff back quickly a couple years ago. People did not want to grade. Everyone wants to grade now. So if they're ripping stuff with us and they pull a big card, they don't want to sell it to us. Guess what? They want to grade it, and then they want to sell it to us, which is fine. That's perfectly fine because then I'm going to buy the card and it's we'll carry a higher premium and stuff like that. Great. But for us specifically, grading changed the game because this whole inventory we had here, people started digging into it, and they're like, I want to get stuff graded, and I want to buy 100 copies of certain cards that people maybe aren't on top of.
Yeah.
You know, just like key rookie cards, Topps rookie cards, like Duncan Topps paper rookies, here's paper rookies that were nothing. These, you know, buying them for $1 off our site. Getting them graded. If they come back PSA 9s, guess what? They're probably 20, 30 bucks, no problem. Come back 10s, a couple $100. That's pure profit. And, you know, we were selling these for $1.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're probably into them for, you know, pennies, quarters, dimes.
Are you guys not grading as much because of the turnaround times? Or
Turnaround times, as well as I like having kind of the image that, you know, if you buy raw from us,
you have a good shot.
You have an okay shot. You know what I mean? So if I just graded everything, and
Then the raw stuff
then
people
the raw
wouldn't.
stuff is basically, hey, you know, it's going to be an 8. You know,
Yeah.
it's going to be a 9.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but I do like to grade. If I have a big card, I'm going to grade it. You know, I'm not going to sell it raw. Unless, you know, if I buy a raw card over the counter and a regular good customer's in and they want a shot at it, I'll give them a shot at it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know you recently stopped like grading for the customers and stuff. Are you guys rebooting that because of the website coming out, or?
If you were here while we were doing that, if you remember at all how we were doing it paper by hand
With Coleman and first off the line.
John, we had a tent outside and it was always 15
Packed.
people deep for grading. We couldn't do that anymore. It was just, you know, our shop was full of people wanting to grade, and we want to keep it minimal in the shop as it is.
Yeah, because it's not as efficient, right?
It's not efficient.
Yeah.
So basically what we're doing with our new site is you submit the form to our site, you bring your cards in, drop them off, and you're good to go.
Wow.
So we needed to like, that was a bottleneck that we had where we couldn't, you know, help as many customers as we wanted to.
Yeah.
We had people waiting for grading.
Yeah.
So we had to cut that out, redefine our process with PSA, where now we're not shipping it once a month, we're driving it down twice a month.
Yeah. I mean, one thing you see like in this industry, and I feel like it's grown so fast that the technology side hasn't like grown with it, right? Everything's
from other industries, and they'll like, you know, I won't be embarrassed, but they'll be like, you guys have no like analytical price charting like for this card in a PSA 10.
Yeah.
I'm like, go to eBay.
Yeah.
Go look at completed sales.
Yeah.
It's crazy because I mean it's just mind blowing for people in other industries.
Because it's grown so fast that like everything's still like old school.
Yeah.
Which that's why I think these next like 2 years we're going to be seeing.
Yeah. For grading, for pricing, for inventory management, for everything.
Yep.
And basically, I'm always looking for what's next. You know. So basically, we've taken everything that's what's next so far and implemented it with our new website. As far as scanning goes, high quality images, stuff like that. But the PWCC is doing a really good job. StockX is doing a really good job. A lot of these guys, Card Ladder, doing a really good job.
Shout out Chris.
Yeah, shout out Chris, House of Jordans. A lot of these guys are doing a really good job putting as much as they can into what was the card worth 5 years ago, what's the card worth today, and what's the card going to be worth in a month. That's the next big step. I think Card Ladder has probably like 5,000 or 6,000 cards. They do probably a few hundred cards a day. How can we get that to, you know, Beckett price guide levels?
Yeah.
You know, Beckett price guide levels, they had every card. They still do every card.
But even with Beckett, that's just old. It's still old school.
But if you could do it to a point where a Beckett price guide was a online ticker and you get updated pricing every day.
100%. That would kill.
For every SKU, it would absolutely kill.
Yep.
You know, for graded and non-graded. You know what I mean? Someone's going to do it.
We're probably going to look in this video like 2 years from now.
I'll see you guys in 5 years.
Yeah.
This will be different. Yeah.
No, man, this is, like, honestly, everything about this is absolutely insane. I'm just glad that you're able to show us.
Oh, yeah. 100%. I mean, we don't do too much content back here. Like you said, we could do a decent amount of stuff, but at the end of the day, we're always so damn busy.
No,
I would need to like hire someone to do video stuff for us like full time, and then we could crank some stuff out.
Yeah.
Right now, our focus is just on cards.
Yeah. I mean, this is insane. That's all I got to say. This is crazy. You got to do more content, bro.
Yeah.
You got to.
Yeah.
Shit would kill.
Yeah. I mean,
I saw you guys were doing more videos and stuff, right?
Yeah, Rob's trying to do more videos.
We got to get you on Sports Card Talk.
As long as it's not with Coleman.
It'll probably have to be with Coleman. That's just good. That's just good media right there.
Yeah.
That's like when Stephen A. and Skip, or with Stephen A. and Skip or whatever.
No way Scottie Pippen was a top 50 player.
Oh, no,
yes.
No, you're going too
Don't
far.
get me started.
You're going too far, Skip. You're going too far.
Dude, absolutely insane, guys. Where it was able to meet Ryan, you saw dope dude. Rob, amazing dude. I mean, just look at this shop, guys. It's absolutely insane. The amount of inventory they have here is unreal. They don't just have 1 million like we thought in the beginning. They had what, 4 million? 43 million cards. Like, you guys have to come here. Like, if you're in SoCal, come here, check it out. Nicest guys. They're not just a shop that's just trying to get you, you know, for a couple bucks. They'll work with you. They'll deal with you. They'll pay good on the stuff that you're trying to buy and sell, whatever it is, man. I'm just amazed. You can see though the system that they have, the years that they put into the business, it shows. They're able to go buy, you know, 10, 20 cent cards and sell them for 60 cents. You just have such a good system down, 20 employees all the time. I just appreciate Rob and Ryan for letting us do this. And guys, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, like this video, comment it, share with your friends. Blow up Burbank, man. This is amazing. And I'll see you guys in the next video.
They need a blade in a sheath, a shank in a piece, a crate full of heat, an army, a fleet, a tank in a jeep, a navy at sea with a submarine, an ace up their sleeve.